Alrighty, fellas. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing today? What's up? What's up? Today's a special day, man. Today's a special day. I forgot to point the light on me. That's okay. I'm in the dark. Who cares? What's up? Good morning, fellas. This is the last stream that I'm going to do in this apartment ever. I'm moving. And you know, who really cares? Do most viewers really care? Probably not, right? But I care, and I'm sure you guys can at least relate to this, right? Even if you don't care about my situation, which is fine. This is the apartment where I got Cranidos. Like, whenever I look back and I see my shiny Cranidos reaction, I'll see myself spilling out of my chair and breaking the metal in this very room. And I think that's really, really cool. I think that's something that, the older I get, the more I care about, and I look back at it and I realize, like, wow, it's memorable. It's noticeable. Now I'm really excited to be moving. It will be a really cool upgrade for me, and I'm excited to have a better background and setup for you guys. That will be amazing, and for me, I shouldn't say, you know. But today is a special stream. I'm going to be drinking some adult beverages later on, like an hour or two into the stream, because it is noon. I realized I probably should have scheduled this stream later, but, you know, here we are, whatever. I'm going to be, first things first, HP EV training. So I've got some Porygon here. That'll be HP EV training, some Nidoqueen, some Skarmory, some Beldum, and some Bagon. Now, this Bagon's a weird one because, well, not weird. Bagon used to be ran. Let's actually see how it's being ran. It used to be ran, like, defensively. Like, it would go, like, bold, if I'm not mistaken, and be, like, an intimidate, tanky switch-in. Speaking of Salamence, where is Salamence at on the usage charts? I actually want to check that out. I don't even see it up there. 3.5? Did Salamence... Salamence got moved down to UU. Didn't expect that. Still a cool option to have. So we see Choice Specs at 29% usage. Kind of shocking to me. People are going the Choice Specs Timid Draco Meteor. I guess in UU, you have the power levels. That honestly makes a lot of sense. You have the power levels to do that Draco dropping in UU, but in OU, you have Chansey and Blissey. You can just kind of tank it and stuff like that, and tons of other tanky Pokemon. So you ended up going Rocky Helmet, Bold Roost. I'm doing something similar on this one where I'm going Relaxed Nature, 2v2 defense, 2v2 HP. It'll be Roost. It'll be defensive, which is very, very cool. And I think I was training these guys in defense the other day, and I already explained to them. So now I'm putting some HP onto them as well. Getting as many Metagrosses built as possible is pretty good right now for raids. As well, I recommend that. Generally, you can go 2v2 HP, 2v2 defense. You can go 2v2 HP, 2v2 special defense. Like, it depends on what your move to be. You can go Iron Defense on Metagross. You can go Cosmic Power, Meteor Mash, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Earthquake. There's a lot of different coverage moves, so it really depends on what raid you're doing, but just keep all that in mind. It's good to build Pokemon ahead of time for raids while things are cheap. Things are super cheap right now. It's a really good idea to breed all your PVM and PvP Pokemon right now while they are cheap. But that's enough of an intro. Thanks for watching, guys. A very special stream recap for me and for some people in chat. Hope you have a great day. Good luck on your shiny hunts today or any Pokemon grinding you're doing. What shiny did you get to break the streak? I almost forgot. This is also a celebration stream because I broke my dry shiny streak of 64,000 encounters or so, and I broke it in a big way. If you haven't seen that, go check out Stream Recap 100. It was the best stream recap I've ever done and the best shiny hunting luck I've ever had in one day over 11 years of PokeMMO. So we're gonna see if we can get another shiny today. I did some encounters off stream, so I'm up to 9,500 encounters or so. How valuable is a shiny Carablast compared to others? I only see one on the trade market. That's an interesting... So shiny Carablast shouldn't be that expensive. I'm pretty sure Carablast has a ×5 horde. If I'm not mistaken. I will double check here in a quick sec. But I'm pretty sure... Wow, like and subscribe. What a great idea if you guys are actually liking and you know, enjoying. If not, dislike and don't leave a hate comment, but leave a nice critique maybe. So Carablast, shiny Carablast. Yeah, there's a horde... Route 6 in Unova. Is Carablast that Pokemon that splits? I know it's Selgor is a Mon. What's its Shelmet? Shelmet only appears when you can, like, surf on the water, so you, like, can't encounter Shelmet during winter seasons in Pokemon, like during ice. That's an interesting one. But I'm trying to think for Carablast. We can go check the Carablast spot, honestly, after this EV training. Remind me. But I think Carablast is just a ×5 horde. I think it might be. I don't think it's ×2. I think it's ×5. Yeah, it shouldn't really be expensive or worth anything special. It's really just that probably not that many people hunt it because you really only go for it if you want to go for a shiny Carablast or, you know, if you want to own it for yourself. I don't think that it's a beautiful shot. Oh my god. This might be one of the most under talked about shinies. I love these colors. I am actually going to go to, you've inspired me. I'm going to go to Carablast today after I finish EV training those. That's sick. Yes, I did see that. Dude, Team Mister has been like insanely popping off the last 1 or 2 days. I think Brown Bucher, I think, got a shiny Kecleon like a day or 2 ago. Battle Brown got a shiny Pinsir like today, like a couple hours ago. And then who got the Tropius? I love, was it Epoch? I loved their reaction. One of my favorite shiny reactions I've seen in a while was Epoch hyped as hell over his secret shiny Tropius. This man got a secret shiny Tropius at like 5,000 encounters. Dude, there has been some incredible shinies in Team Mister over the past 48 hours or so. Alrighty, this is the last horde I'm gonna need for 252 HP EVs. So after this, we're gonna head over to that Carablast spot in Udavon, do a little bit of exploring, do a little bit of unscripted, never before, never shunted at this spot. Just test around and see what it's like. See if it's a good shiny hunting spot. Is it actually this spot? I'd be really shocked if it's right here. That's really close to the PC. Is Carablast A next to the PC spot? Well, there's times 3 Deerling. Is there also Deerling here? Let's check to see if it's dark grass. Carablast. Let's make sure if it was dark grass or normal. It is normal grass, Route 6 horde. Okay, I'm gonna try to horde here for a little bit and see if it's at this spot. It is. But it's split with Deerling. So it's a time, it's a times 3 horde. Is there an Escavalier horde? I'd rather that and then breed it down, honestly. There's not. So this is the only way. Wow. So the best way is to go for a times 3 Carablast horde. That's awkward. I really don't want a Deerling fail. I'm going to be honest. I already have a shiny Deerling and I don't really want one. I actually love Sawsbuck as a Pokemon, but I don't really want another Deerling. This would be a different seasonal variant though. So I'll stay here for a little bit, at least have a little bit of fun. Okay, I have a weird urge for a specific shunt today that I never normally have the urge to go do. So since I have the urge for it, I'm going to go do it. It's also like a really cool one to just show off to people. That's not the right location. I'm going to go do Zoroa. I honestly don't even care. I like Zoroa Wark more. The purple is quite cool. Now for Zoroa, you need a reactive gas wheezing to shiny hunt this Pokemon. And you also have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. You never want to lose a shiny because of a dumb mistake like this, right? And I'll show you what I mean by that. So we're going to head over to Zoroa. And at this location, number one, it's a times 3 Lepa horde spot. And you have to lead with a... I don't have a choice driver. I can do this. You have to lead with a reactive gas Weasoning because the Zoroa will be illusioned because of its ability. So if you get a shiny Zoroa and you don't lead with reactive gas Weasoning, you literally won't see it and you can just run from it without a warning or anything like that. So if you're ever hunting Zoroa, number one priority, you got to have reactive gas Weasoning. Like that is you have to have it to shiny hunt Zoroa. I thought you had a shiny reactive gas Mon. Do I have? I don't think so. I really need I actually really want to go for shiny Coughing / Wheezing. So I think I went the wrong way. Oops. I think Wheezing / Coughing's the only Mon that has reactive gas, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't have a shiny of it yet. I really do want to get one though. It's a beautiful shiny. All right, so this is the location over here in Lost Lorn Forest. I'm gonna pop my first Sweet Scent and then basically I'll see if I can get a Zoroa. We probably should get a Zoroa within like, you usually see 1 Zoroa per full inventory of Sweet Scent, if I'm not mistaken. That's like around the average. There we go. Okay, we're so lucky. We got streamer luck. That's a Zoroa. So with reactive gas, it like disables the illusion. Now, if you encounter a shiny Zoroa, you literally won't hear a shiny noise, or I think you also won't get a warning before you flee. So you just have to pay attention during this shunt. It is one of the most like, there's no options. Like this hunt, you have to keep your eye on the screen. Can you ever get a times 3 Zoroa horde, or is it always just one of the 3? You can. It's very rare. Like I feel like I've seen people... Yeah, my friend got 10 phases at that spot. He didn't get it. I've seen like people like do like tens of thousands of encounters here and never see a times 3 full Zoroa horde. It's very rare, but it can happen. Yeah, fun fact, I actually got my shiny Scolipede is from here on my Cool Duder account. I came here when JW Tree and Karoshi were both hunting here like a year ago or something. And I came here for, not joking, like less than 2 inventories of Sweet Scents, and I got a shiny Venipede. I was so ridiculously lucky. I was really just coming here to hang out with friends while I like exported or like edited. I was like editing videos or something like that. And I came here to just like shiny hunt in the background, and I got super lucky. So we'll see if we can get lucky here today again. But we'll see what happens. Dude, it feels so ridiculously broken that I'm already almost back at 10,000 encounters. Like, the amount of time I spent doing singles, this just feels so OP. It's a great perspective. This is why I always say that it's a gift and a curse. To go really dry on your first shiny hunt is like a huge benefit. It also sucks, right? But like every other shiny hunt after you go super dry is gonna feel super easy because it's like a perspective changing thing. It's so sick. Yeah, speaking of where Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee are at in Victory Road and Kanto, I really wish a great update. I wish the Pokedex displayed which cave level Pokemon were on. So, for example, like with the Hitmons in Victory Road, Hitmonchan is like, so Hitmonlee, if you go straight into Victory Road from the Elite Four side, Hitmonlee, you can just encounter in that little room, right? But to get Hitmonchan, you have to like go down a ladder like to a different floor, and you can't get Hitmonlee in that. You have to like go to a specific floor to find specific Pokemon in specific caves sometimes, and that affects shiny hunts, that affects money making methods, like etc etc. I would love to have that information in like on the Pokedex versus like Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee are very rare encounters. You probably have to sit at both of those spots for like an hour, maybe 30 minutes to an hour before seeing one, right? To even understand which floor they're on if you don't know as a player already. That's not a fun experience, you know? I don't know how plausible this is. People have been asking me to do merch for a long time, and I love the idea of doing merch, but I really want to do something unique, high quality to me. It can't be Nintendo copyright, so like no shuckle stuff. I don't want to just do, there's so many companies that do the print and ship like shirts with a whatever logo stamped on. I don't want that, right? I want something cool. I like the idea of doing a plush. The idea of doing a plush of like my in-game character would be quite cool because I've used this outfit. Essentially, it's changed a little bit over the years, but I've used this outfit essentially since 2013. So I started playing, and I like looking goofy in games. I think looking goofy and silly and funny is more enjoyable to me than looking serious in a video game, or at least in MMOs. I like the idea of doing something like this. If I could get my character as a plush, I don't know how viable that would be. That would be really cool to me. Your videos have really helped me, my friends, so much. I just got 200 hours in, and I feel like I'm caught up to most average players. Dude, I love hearing stuff like that. Like, sometimes it can definitely, I can feel overwhelmed by the negative comments and people saying how bad the game is and how like, oh, new players just can't catch up. I really appreciate when people like you, the positive silent majority, speak up and say, hey man, I'm at 200 hours in, I'm having a great time, your videos have been helpful, and I feel like I'm caught. That's good work. It definitely takes a lot of, like, a pretty driven person, like a lot of hard work, a lot of time, and a lot of research and game knowledge to reach that point. But anybody can do it, but will everybody do it is sort of the thing? Probably not. It's one of those situations, right? Good work. What I can say is I'm sure you've worked very hard for that, dude. Good job. Yeah, let's switch up spots. We've been hunting at Zoroa for a little bit now. I want to head over to, I don't shiny hunt here nearly enough. Actually, I'm in the mood for Tynamo. Let's do that. Let me get a cute charm Pokemon, because what nature I want here depends on species and depends on IVs. Since Electros can do a couple things, you also get Joltik here. I'll show you. I really like this spot. This spot's really cool. Let me heal really quick. This spot is very cool. The problem is there's only like a 20% chance. I think it's one of those spots that got nerfed with the horde ratio distribution change. You only have a 20% chance of encountering Tynamo and an 80% of Joltik. However, shiny Joltik is really good. You have to go down this staircase, so it's not just on this first spot. I would love shiny Joltik / Galvantula. Free sticky web. Unfortunately, no sticky web in PokeMMO yet. Maybe it'll come eventually. Galvantula's a sick Pokemon in my opinion. All right, so heading down this staircase and then heading down the second one. I think it's head down both. You can see some people here actually. This is where you run into Joltik and Tynamo. Really cool shining spot. Electros is a beautiful shiny, but it's really hard to find. It's not even on the GTL, man. You have to hope for that. You got to sit here and get 4 Joltiks on average before getting a Tynamo on average. Here's 10,000 encounters, by the way. There we go. Just, I was gonna say double digits. It's not double digits. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quad. Penta digits. Sure. Do you think it's worth completing the Pokedex for Mount Silver? Mount Silver is hyper worth it. It's super to complete the Pokedex. However, I don't actually recommend working too hard to complete the Pokedex alongside your storyline completion. It's actually better to just like speed run your storyline, get that done with as soon as possible, get level 100 Breloom, Smeargles, Parasect catching Pokemon, and then go back to catch those Pokemon for the Pokedex. Like, once you have a proper catching Pokemon, that's going to save you so much time and stress and energy and like better Pokeballs. That's going to be a lot faster and better versus trying to like complete it during the storyline. That's the best advice I would give on Pokedex completion. Someone asked if 1 mil Pokeyen is a lot. I think 1 mil Pokeyen is a good sign of an intermediate, like decent player who's put a lot of work into the game. And then I think I always say 10 mil. 10 mil is like, you can do 99.9% of things in the game with 10 mil. You can do most shiny hunts. You can buy most vanities. You can EV train, XP train, build PvP teams. Like, you can do most things with 10 mil. The only things you can't really do with 10 mil are things that are really expensive. There's 2 things. You can't buy hyper rare vanities like Scythe or something of that nature. Because Scythe is, to be fair, there's none that's on the GT. They're like 500 mil usually. You can't really buy a Scythe. You can't buy super expensive vanities, and you can't egg hunt because egg hunts are going to cost you like 120 to 150 mil. Like, so you can't do rare shiny hunts. You can't buy super rare vanities, but you can do pretty much everything else in the entire game for 10 mil. All right, lads, kings, people of royalty, can we pass a geography test while absolutely toasted off our ass? Let's see. I'm notorious for having extremely poor American geography education. Is today the day? Can we earn the gifted subs via the fight of retribution by randomly guessing the location of places where people live? I'm gonna try my damn best, that's for sure. 10 gifted for the 54%. The Drunken Fist geography test has been completed. Absolute genius tier score. Thank you all for joining me on a personal record. Incredible run, absolutely remarkable, dude. Congrats on his shiny Ralts. Did you get any bib rolls here? Did you just get like? I'm so happy for you, dude. Shiny Ralts was one of those shunts that was really affected by the horde split. So congrats, dude. A lot of people want shiny Ralts. A lot of people did a ton of fails. No fails first phase. That is awesome to hear, man. Congratulations, dude. 11,000 encounters, by the way. Pretty freaking cool. Could you explain briefly all the bonuses you have active right now to get a shiny? Yes, I have Dunner status, which raises my odds by 10%. And then I have Shiny Charm, which raises by 10%. My XP Reamplifier does nothing right now, so that's just complicating the view. And then Cute Charm doesn't increase my shiny odds, but it gives me 15% chance increased of getting a female shiny while here, and female shinies are generally cheaper to breed, so that's why you kind of go for that sometimes. That's a great question. Pat, would you ever let us pay channel points to help us plan out an outfit? I like the idea of that, like something like because I do fashion contests every now and again, right, like on PokeMMO. I kind of do like the idea of like giving suggestions on vanities that I would recommend to like finish out an outfit or like piece together an outfit. That's kind of a genius idea. I will keep that in mind. Just making like a section or a piece of content from the stream would just be legitimately a cool idea. Okay, we've had a decent amount of encounters, some solid fun over at the Tynamo spot. I am going to switch over back to Metapod. I really enjoy Metapod Shunt. I'm going to dig out of this cave here in a split sec with my Quagsire, thankfully. I'm going to dig. I'm going to fly over to Kanto. We're going to head over to Berry Forest. I want an orange shiny, man. I want an orange shiny, so we're gonna head over to an orange shiny spot. OMG, what is that? Why did you put out 3 starters? What is that? I've had that question a couple times today. My Wigglytuff. So that is from it's a particle effect. It's the Kanto Friends particle effect, and it throws out the like Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander. I think the Kanto Friends particle effect is the coolest particle effect in my opinion. If not the shiny Kanto Friends. The shiny Kanto Friends is one of the items. It's gone down in price since I bought like 1 or 2 of them, and it's gone down in price, which is kind of rough. It's probably my favorite particle effect, but like I think it's worth it. I actually feel like it could go up still over time, even though it's down now. I think it's a fantastic particle effect. Oh, someone said, can you explain the SOS mechanic? The SOS encounters on double battles. It's pretty rarely brought up. But yes, so in PokeMMO, if you use lures and you encounter certain fights, if you kill those Pokemon in that double battle that you get via lures, those Pokemon have a chance to like call other Pokemon to their aid, right? The SOS, like help, basically calling for aid, calling for help mechanic. It's pretty rare. It only pops up during, like, I think Payday Pickup is like the main area of the game where that even happens. You don't really need to know about it. It's not that useful. Some people have theorized or theory crafted that it could be good for certain. It's very rare nowadays. It was a big deal when it came out and it was released, but I don't think it actually, like, yeah, it's not talked about very much. I think mostly because it's just not that useful or not that good. Some people for a while thought it might be better to, like, single encounter shunt by, like, killing one of the Pokemon and then seeing the SOS mon, but, like, it doesn't seem to be like that at all. It really only matters with Payday Pickup, and then you just kill the SOS Pokemon. It's just, there's nothing really interesting about it. I mean, it's interesting that it exists, but there's nothing really interesting to talk about it. All right, the orange cat looks super cute over here. I've never really seen it from, like, the side angle. On this guy's, it, like, nuzzles. Look at that. The ears twitch. I get why this vanity is pretty expensive. That's really, honestly, if the side view is even cuter than the front view. What's that? Is that the pump cat? Or is that the other one? Pump. Oh, you can take the hat off. I feel like usually people wear this vanity with the hat on. That's why I didn't recognize it for a sec. You can do hat on or hat off. That's really cute, honestly. Is Dream Ball actually stronger the longer they are asleep, or does it not matter? Yes, but it's only based on 2 turns. Like, so if a Pokemon sleeps for 2 turns, I think Dream Ball reaches 4 times catch rate, which is really, 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 really good. But if it reaches 3 turns, I don't think it makes a difference, from my understanding. Dream Balls are really good in PokeMMO. They're pretty situational. I mean, you should always have some. They're very good. Dream Balls are very powerful. Everyone should have some, like, the best balls in PokeMMO right now are probably things like Timer Balls for alphas, Dream Balls for alphas and for other Pokemon. And then Dust Balls are not bad. Quick Balls are pretty good. Those are Net Balls are really good with Soak. If you have a Soak Smeargle, Net Balls are super good. Those are probably some of the best catching balls in PokeMMO. Are Mysterious Balls still a good investment or not? It's really risky at this point. It comes down to and depends on whether or not they'll release another set during an anniversary event that may or may not happen this summer. Like, it's really tough. I'll be honest. In my opinion, if I were you, I probably wouldn't invest in Mysterious Balls right now. I wouldn't recommend it to the average person. I wouldn't right now, personally. But I'll make whatever decision you want to, you know? Hey, Pat, do you think it's worth to use Synchronize Pokemon during catch events that are non-Safari for the chance of the nature bonus, or just lead with the catch Pokemon to speed up catch? Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. I don't think it's worth generally. It depends, though. So, like, let's say, for example, I'm at Pattern Bush, and there's a Metapod catching event with, like, Metapod, Kakuna, maybe Ledians, whatever. I would never use a Synchronized Pokemon personally during that event. However, there have been events, for example, a Togepi catching event, right? Where, like, the only Pokemon you could submit for this catch event was Togepi. And Togepi is a lore-only species, so it's like a 5% chance you encounter it, right? That actually is worth to use Synchronize. It really comes down to, like, how many Pokemon are you running into that are catchable per, like, hour, right? With a lore Pokemon, you'd run into, like, 5 to 8 per hour. That's worth leading with a Synchronize, because you're getting so few catches already, and you're running so much more. That makes sense to try to boost those few catches versus a more common catch event like, I don't know, Vanillite or Metapod or whatever, something like that. Like, that's not worth you. In my opinion, I don't know the exact stats. I'd rather get more catches because you're getting more, like, dice rolls, more gambles per high IV Pokemon versus the slim 20% chance of getting a +5, you know, for, like, a nature bonus. I've done, like, 120 catch events. That's my motto. Hopefully that helps people, you know, give an idea and hopefully gives them an increased chance on winning or at least placing in a catch event. This is a good question that I love talking about that I try to answer as much as possible. Hey, Patrouski, mind if I ask, how do you never get bored of the game? I felt kind of empty after finishing the regions, and I really want to get back to playing. A lot of PokeMMO players finish all regions and then are lost and don't know what to do. If that's you, I would really recommend Googling top 5 endgame goals in PokeMMO, top 10 post-game goals, and then I have a video called 63 Things to Do in PokeMMO. And make a notepad document. So setting personal goals is super important in PokeMMO. If you don't set personal goals, you're going to get bored and you're going to fall off and you're going to, like, just, which is also fine. Like, if you don't want to set personal goals, or that's not really as much effort or work you want to put into a video game, that's fine. I super get it. There's nothing wrong with playing PokeMMO for till finishing those storylines and then quitting. Nothing wrong with it. It happens a lot, right? That's a totally fair way to enjoy the game. But if you want to try to enjoy it more, I always compare it to like Minecraft. A lot of people play Minecraft, beat the Ender Dragon, and then quit within a week or two, right? But if you set all these goals, like, oh, I want to make this redstone project. Oh, I want to make this giant cobblestone castle. I want to dig to the center of the earth. Like all these things. Like if you set all these goals, you'll play for a lot longer. PokeMMO is very similar, where if you set goals, there is infinite content in the game. But if you're not someone who wants to set goals, or it's not really enough drive for you, it may not work out, and that's also totally okay. But I recommend trying to watch those videos and trying to set your own goals. That's really what it comes down to. And have different goals for different mindsets. Let's say you had a pretty easy day at work and you have a lot of energy left over. Have a high energy goal like egg hunting or single encounters or ×5 with Leppas, something like that, right? But let's say maybe you're really tired after work and you want to like brain dead farm, right? Always have some sort of XP training spot to go to. I had this thing in RuneScape. In RuneScape, people have a problem with bank standing, which is like you have like basically decision paralysis where you don't go do something. So I did this thing where like I had a go-to activity or a go-to skill. So if you ever find yourself bank standing, if you ever find yourself with nothing to do, always have like some Pokemon to go XP train. Always have like a go-to shiny hunt. Have like stuff in your PC, like whether in box 1 or whatever position, to like make sure you go do something. Bank standing or PC standing in PokeMMO is definitely how you end up burning out and how you end up like kind of dirtling off the path. But at the end of the day, do whatever's enjoyable for you. If you feel like you have to like work really hard to enjoy PokeMMO, it might be time to take a break, or it might be time to stop, or maybe you find yourself enjoying PokeMMO more than ever after you put that time and effort in. So find whatever works best for you. These are hopefully just suggestions that put people on the right path. Alrighty, fellas, I have been live for almost 5 hours now, and I need to go make some lunch/dinner. It's 5 p.m. almost. I'm gonna peace out. Thank you guys for watching. An incredible stream. The last stream in the place where I got my shiny Cranidos, which is super, super special to me. It was a great celebratory stream. Thank you guys for joining. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was fun, entertaining, educational, informative, positive to your day in some way. Like it if it was on YouTube. Dislike if not. That's totally okay and encouraged. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. If you want to see daily PokeMMO videos, I upload videos about this beautiful game that I love very much every single day. I stream Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's linked down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above me on it and support me and help me make more videos and stream more, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo does help out tremendously. I'm going to peace out. Have a great day, and good luck on all of your PokeMMO progress. Hey, thanks so much for watching the entire video all the way to the end. I really appreciate that, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. And I also want to quickly say extra thank you to everybody whose name is on this list and goes above and beyond and allows me to do what I do. Thank you very much. Have a good one.